say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Utah Utes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Utes will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Colorado's offense will go on the attack first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven. And they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. So Utah's offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most, and that's when we start talking about
turning it off across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're dealing with a second and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be third and long. To throw, it's Dampier. Got it in the middle, it's Parker. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bentley. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the move. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
And the Utes will try to convert on fourth down. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Throwing right. He caught it. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up, because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Using his feet. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Takes the handoff. It's Hayden. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Rides the back on the option to give. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Fires to the big fella. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Got a man. It's Parker. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
looking to pass. It's Dampier. Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. At the 45 on his way. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. The Utes have this offense rolling. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No, he's got him.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Rides to the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. To the air, it's Salter. Gets it out quickly. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Smalls. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hayden. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Just drives it between the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah has a back on the offense coming onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He's open on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Caught over the middle, it's Davis. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
With the catch, it's Davis. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Utes will hustle to the line. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. They'll immediately call timeout.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Utes have moved it inside the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Setting up the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Might be changing the route. Going to take a shot on second and short. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a move. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Utes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Utes want to crank the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on first down from the 28.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Utes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Bray. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go first down. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw. It's Salter. The throw to the outside is complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open.
He's got it inside the 15. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. Easy call for the refs. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Utes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Moves away as he feels pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Grabbed over the middle. It's Atkins. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Touchdown, Buffs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Colorado, 13.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. back and the offense coming onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized that.
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Utes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Throws for the tight end. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Utah.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Touchdown, Utes! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Makes the catch. It's Miller.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The short hands, it's Price. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Picked off. What a play to set him up. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Utah. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah.
There he goes. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. And similar.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. He's going for it all. And he reels it in inside the 30.
It really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bentley. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bring it out. It's Price. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun. The inside handoff, looking for a crease. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. The defense calls a timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Scanning the field, it's Salter. He's going to throw deep right side. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my rope. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
He'll toss it. Oh, what a move. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Calls his own number. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. New set of downs after the completion. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Fires to the right. Complete on the comeback. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Utes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it and still on his feet. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Salter. He's taking a deep shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Washington Huskies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Washington's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him in so many different ways he can hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense.
Turning it on! They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he just chucks it into the 4th row. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reece, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49. Handoff from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it to the right here. Gets it past the marker.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching. Touchdown, Minnesota! A great catch and run for 6. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest.
Breaks into the open. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Red pass, it's complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top of this drive. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Give to the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Huskies will try to convert on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Nobody fooled defensively there. They throw the ball behind the line of scrimmage, hoping to set up some blocks, but on the perimeter, they get beat at the point of attack, and their defense actually creates a negative play.
Into the end zone, looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
To the air, it's Traore. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. He'll do it himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Third down play from the gun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the option. Hard running there. There he goes. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. And the Golden Gophers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Williams. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Those kicks starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
At the 35, he's loose. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. it with really good field position. The run from the shotgun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Leaves it with the back. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He'll pull it on the read. Running toward the goal line. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Pressure coming. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle. It's Morton. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The Huskies are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 4 over Iowa. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looking for a man. It's Traore. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Got his man. Runs through a tackle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle. It's Brock. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Minnesota! Great job by the back on the option.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on! Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Quick completion on the out route. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. So they'll send out the field goal unit trying to tie it up late in the half. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half.
And that's a really positive end to the first half. Driving down the field, putting that drive together, using all the clock, and most importantly, getting the 3 and tying this football game up.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run the sneak for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll leave it with him. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's a touchdown, Huskies. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Traore. Got it in the middle, it's Brock. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away.
Number 36 on to kick it away.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. Everything rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about the punt.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Oh, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good, the hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Huskies in the hurry-up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back. He's looking at his playlist.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Traore. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Huskies have it back trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick.
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Carr. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Carr. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Washington coming to the line with another 1st down.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Washington right back to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quarterback now breaking the field. Can't connect on his first throw.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the first down line, but will they go for it on 4th down? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Holds it in the first down and more. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Virginia Tech was far from the friendly confines of Lane Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean.
They'll run the screen.
One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Traore. He's going to let it go. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 4th down, looking to pass. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Made a defender miss. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Back to pass, it's Traore. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Brock. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Powers through the defender. Got enough for the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Traore. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. And the Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.